back to part 2 of the A3 valve cover gasket replacement. We are going to be reinstalling everything back together. I have already took apart everything. I cleaned up all the surfaces. Hopefully everything goes well. I know I broke a few hoses, like this one right here that I have right in front of me. I had to replace it. But other from that, we're pretty much good, and do a little bit more prep work. And I hope you guys stay tuned and enjoy this part of the video and are part of the thingy magic. And if you have any questions, don't forget, just leave a comment in the bottom if you have any suggestions. And that's it. So let's dive into the video. So right here, I'm applying silicone on the seal where on the cylinder head meets with the front cover on the car. Now I am applying silicone in the corners, so when it goes on the cylinder head, it actually could create a proper seal in the corners. Right here, I'm just applying silicone to where in the corners, so this way it has no oil or debris in those areas, so that when I put the valve cover on, it will create a proper seal. So this valve cover is plastic, so what I do is I always start from the middle and work my way out, so that this way whenever time all the bolts are drawn tight, there will be no flexing or binding in the cover. Now once all that is done, it's time to put the intake back on. Just be careful because all these little hoses that goes on the bottom of it is very sensitive and fragile. So what I did was install the intake first, and then I go ahead and put the breather system, install the breather system afterwards. The crazy part about doing this repair, see this hose that's right here by my hand? Did you know that I broke this hose when I actually finished the job? When I try to plug that part in, I try to plug it in, that's when it broke. The whole entire time I'm working on this car, this hose was perfectly fine, and at the end of the job, it ended up cracking. So it's one of those things that you have to be careful when you're working on these cars. They're very, very sensitive. I am not gonna lie about this part. I contemplating if I should keep this part in the video, but in reality, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I did forgot what position the throttle body goes in. And see me here fondling with it, I was like, wait, how does it come out again? And I was literally fighting with it. Not really fighting with it, but just trying to find the direction of how it was. And I think I actually looked at the wiring, and that's how I figured it out. That's the direction that it came out. I literally was like, what the heck in my head. And now that is all done, time to put everything back together, all those little fine hoses, and button everything back up. Okay, for this part, I highly suggest, if you're not good with aligning back things together, I suggest not to do this job. Putting the bumper back together, the headlights and everything, it's all in for alignment. And if you can't do this, like, I went through it pretty quickly, but it took at least an hour just to get the lights back in line, the bumper back in line, so that this way it could go back together as if factory. So just be careful whenever time you come to this point. Just pay attention, because if you don't, a lot could go wrong where your lights are not aligned and the bumper is not aligned and all your lines are not aligned. So good luck, and I see you guys, and enjoy, and please leave a comment in the bottom. I have two Audis that I'm going to be working on next. I have two S5s that I have, and right now I'm working on a video, and I have the bumper off of one of them that I accidentally ripped off. So due to the fact that I'm editing this video right now and seeing that I didn't explain how to adjust the lights in one of those videos, that's gonna be coming up, sorry about that. I will be showing you and teaching you how to align the lights on all these Audis, because they are not that easy. So just well, look out for that video from when I post it, and like, share, and subscribe. I want to say thanks for watching. I hope this video have helped you. If you have a question on doing this type of service on your car, leave a comment in the bottom, and feel free to ask any questions. The first A3 I've actually done a valve cover on with this engine. I'm gonna do the best I possibly can to answer those questions, and leave a like, and follow, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.